Hello everyone, how are you all? Today in 2D geometry we are going to discuss circle. As we all know, a circle is a basic two-dimensional shape which is measured in terms of its radius. The circle divides the plane into two regions such as interior and exterior region. Being a two-dimensional figure, it does not have volume, but it has area and perimeter. Every point on the circle is equidistant from a point, and that point is called center of the circle. Area is the enclosed surface within the circle. As you can see, this circle has enclosed some area. That particular part is the area of the circle, and the formula of which is pi r square, where r is the radius of circle. And perimeter of the circle is basically boundary of the circle, the complete enclosed boundary, which is also called circumference of the circle. The formula for circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, where r is the radius. This formula, in place of 2r, we can write d also, because diameter is half of the radius. If we want to draw a circle through points, then we need at least 3 points to draw a circle. Center is the midpoint of the circle. Here you can see the formulas for area and circumference of the circle, like I have just discussed. This is for the circle with radius r. Now, what is the relationship in between diameter and radius? Like I told earlier, diameter is twice of radius, or we can say radius is half of diameter. Diameter is any line from 2 points on the circumference. Like here you can take the example, I have taken 2 points C and B on the circumference of the circle. So CB is the diameter only when it passes through the center. If we join center point to any point on the circumference, then that line or segment is the radius of the circle. So here you can see we have joined 2 points A and D, where A is any point on the circumference and D is the center of the circle. That is why AD is radius of the circle. Here you can see why radius is half of the circle. Now if we take any 2 points on the circumference of the circle, so that particular part of the circumference is the arc of the circle. As you can see here, EF is the arc of the circle. So if we take any part of the circumference on the circle, that part would be called as arc of the circle. In circle, whenever we draw any line, then according to the position of the line, it has different meaning. So let's take the example of another line, which is called tangent. Tangent is a line which touches the circle at a single point, and it does not bisect or cross the circle. As you can see, we have taken many points on the circumference of the circle, and if we draw any line which will be touching the circle only at one point, then it would be called as tangent. So tangent is specifically touches the circle only at a single point. As we can see, from one point on the circumference, only one tangent can be drawn, and none of the tangent is intersecting our circle. It touches the circle only at one point, and that point also is only at the circumference of the circle. Like here at A, C, B, G and F, these are various tangents of the circle. So now if we take an arc on the circle and like here we have taken EF and we are joining the points E and F to the center of the circle, then these shaded and without shaded regions are called the sectors of the circle. Shaded one is the minor sector and without shaded is the major sector of the circle. So the bigger portion is called the major sector and the smaller portion is called the minor sector of the circle. Now if we take various points on the circumference of the circle and we join any two of them, then these lines are called chords of the circle. Every line which joins two points on the circumference of the circle is called the arc of the circle. Here you can see that we have CDB, which is diameter of the circle. So we can say diameter of the circle is the biggest arc of the circle. Now from any arc of the circle, let's say EB, if we subtend an angle on the center, here it is angle D, and from the same arc if we subtend an angle on any circumference point of the circle, let's say EFB, then the subtended angle on the center is twice of subtended angle on the circumference. So here angle D is twice of angle F, or we can say angle F is twice of angle D. But here the condition is that we are subtending the angles through the same arc, that is EB here. Now here you can see we have extended the chords. So these lines are called the secant. So secants are nothing, just the extended chords. As we discussed about the major and minor sectors of the circle, similarly there is a concept of major and minor segments. Here every chord, for example AC, divides the circle into two major and minor segments. Only diameter is the chord which divides into two equal segments. Here are few more important points. Please read it out and try to understand. I really hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching.